Hi, it's skycat.live. It is 12/28/23. 12/28/23. It is a whatever day. I don't know. Don't care. It's the holidays. I shouldn't have to care what day it is. I don't know. Someday. Someday. And I love you guys, and we play the bells to cleanse the hells from my breath. And we drink some Canada Dry. He's got a mustard glass. He's rocking your look hard, Julian. And then yes, and things that are going on in the world. I have purchased and installed library. Please do not do that. 7 Days to Die, of which I know almost nothing about. And so I now own 7 Days to Die. It was my exorbitant $6 purchase on the Steam winter sale. Ooh, that was scary. Do not pop my information, please. Very, very scary. I want you to show featured, not my fucking checkout, you assholes. There. And then Sons of the Forest, Lords of the Fallen. I mean, yeah, like we looked through this the other day. There's not really anything I super wanted, but I did want 7 Days to Die for $6. Can always go for a good zombie game, so I'll play that at some point. I don't know when I'll get around to it. There's a lot on my fucking, there's a lot on my plate right now, but we'll get to it. So it's 3 days after Christmas, and it's about 3 days till the new year. We're right between the two holidays. It's like that sweet spot where everybody's still off work and everybody's drunk and everybody's hanging around and the kids are, out there trying to make a friend and all that. Israel Stein is a gnome. And I'm sorry, you can't see what I'm looking at, but anyways. Yes. And so I've taken away, I have slept in. I have slept for 12 hours. I am well rested. I have a whole half handle of liquor if I care to drink. I don't know if I do or not. I have Canada Dry. And I have a big fat face, and I'm going to drop to small face now. Goodbye, fat face. Soon you will be small face. Da-da-da-da. There we go. Da-da-da-da. And we get to the gaming. Hello, beep. And we get to the gaming. My 7 Days to Die ended. Perhaps we played that instead of 76, but well, I don't know. Well, let's see. I definitely have things to do on 76. We have I have received notification today that I've reached the $1,600 budget that I've set aside to purchase a brand new 4090 in June. So that was good. We got the money just waiting. We're just going to keep saving money and do the computer stuff as we go. And I bought 7 Days to Die today, and we will be playing some EvE and some Fallout 76 and some WoW. And my best community member just subbed me again for 3 months, so we're gonna immortalize that on a video and say thank you, number 2. I really appreciate the support. My family thanks you. Tips, whatever thing. Tips bottle. Okay, and there. Thank you so much, number 2. And then we're going out mining here, so I'm gonna do that first and get it out of the way. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just go back out there again. I guess. I suppose I'll stay in this system for a while because I had profile in the other system, and this system is the best place to sell what I'm getting. So I'm gonna do my work out of this system. It's oh yeah. Did I lose my? Oh no, operation of what? Oh no, wait. Oh no, did my 3-day Nexus thing wear? Operation of what? No, it won't let me. Mining Frigate 5. Oh no, how long is that gonna take? Shit. Son of a bitch. No, Mining Frigate 5. 7 days. Do I have any skills? I have no skills. I used all my skills. I did them wrong. Oh no, mining frigate to 5. Oh well. At least it's. I mean, by the time the event ends, so I guess I've got to switch over again now. That's okay, but it's not my favorite fucking thing in the world. It's sort of annoying. There's not really, I mean, I'm not burning through 11 days of training anyway fast. That's not happening, so Now we know. Yeah, shit. This has got to drop out. The endurance, I retire it next door. I mean, I guess I might as well just bring it back. I mean, I guess I could just bring that shit back. Doesn't matter. So, yep, and you get an example of what E can do to you if you don't have the skills. If you don't have the skills, you can't. If you don't have the skills to pay the ship bills, you can't fly things, and that's an example of what you just saw there. So I can't even exit the station with this ship. It is stuck here. So we leave the ship. You can hear the night elf laughing at me in the background. Speaking of which, oh man, there was a lot of people here earlier, but they're not there anymore. That's a gonker. Funkorama. Ink Spell. Gone Shifting. Sneederpop. That's a good name. Sneederpop. And Cripsy. I like Crispy. Trill. I like watching WoW characters run around all like busy. So like, it's kind of a fun thing. Moondoob and all this. And I'm just trying to buff people, yeah. Alright, so that was my gameplay there. We're gonna bow, I don't know. This is an empty clone, right? Yeah, so now, or no, this is not an empty clone. No, so. Anyways, we go back next door. This this ship parks here for 10 days until I can fly it again. I don't even know when I'll fly it again. I honestly, I could bump those skills down. I'll just run my, fucking Mac for this. The Mac isn't ideal. It's super slow, but actually, it's not that bad. It's not that bad with a micro warp drive, actually. It's not that bad. It's like 400. 400's enough to get around. That's good enough. So, okay. So, moving forward.
Your body looks worn and your spirit weary.
Your body looks
Rest
worn and your
yourself
spirit
beneath our
weary.
roof.
Shut up, you.
Hello.
Okay, we're out there in the wild, and we're going out there now. Gecko liches. Just checking. Just checking. For what? Maybe you will see mail notification. Oh, yeah. Gecko licks. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I got a strong response from an EvE fan. That was cool. Or not fan, but, you know, EvE person. I lost control of my ship here or something. I lost frame rate for some reason that I don't really understand. What happened here? Something about loading, I guess? Yeah, the VPN or something? I don't know. But anyways. Yep, looks good. We will go next door to there.
Warp drive active.
I should have that open, but I don't. And I would like you to lock this here and leave it open. Damn it. Yes, you. What do you mean no? Oh yeah, no destination. Yeah. And we will lock you here. Yeah, go perpendicular to that thing and lock it so it drags down when you. Yep, there we go. And then I want that open at all times. This seems messed up. Oh right, because I had to redo my UI. Son of a bitch. Is this compact? No. Yeah, it is. So. Oh, why am I experiencing such bad frame rate loss? Is it because you're installing the game? That might be why. Are you still doing 7 Days to Die? I haven't played New World in a long time. No, you're done with it. I don't know why you're like fucking around with EvE so much. It's weird. Anyways. Alright. Now we will go home. There we are.
Warp drive active.
We will fix things as we go. Yes, that is good. We want to put up there and there. You should be there. Lock. You are okay, but you're a little tall. Gonna go like that. The drones, right? I don't know about the drones. I think actually my favorite way to do this is to put the drones up there. Yeah. And then this in the middle. Yeah, like the drones are like that. And then this is like that. Like that. Yeah, I think. And then we have like the probe scanner. I feel like I'm doing this every day now. It's so fucking annoying. It's just because I had a reformat recently. and then it changed, like moved my settings over.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Loading. Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm looking for there. Oh. And now I'm inside. So we'll go hop in the old Mac. Nice. I want you to be disable compact because I need to be able to see the information and unlock, because this thing, yeah, this does not need to be that big. Like, really, it's like that's good enough, but that needs to be big enough where I can see the M3. Yeah, like that. And then I don't know. Can we get it smaller? I don't think we can. It's like annoying, but I should fucking try. Yep. What's that sound? Sound are you making? Why are you making that sound? I'd like you to stop. I'm gonna close the client right now and just reload it because the fucking thing's acting a little weird. We're just gonna restart the client there. I don't know what happened there. Something to do with the VPN or something. I don't know what it was. Anyways, we will loot the mailbox. Two stamina, 3 spirit, Rumsey rum light. Yeah, you know, I wish that would sell. Yeah, just God, that won't sell, I guess, huh? That sucks. Well, I guess that constitutes a trip back to town. It's annoying. I wish I was at Ratchet right now.
The hippogriff is a noble beast, proud and swift. They are an honor to train and can quickly...
Skill points. 18,000.
Connecting.
Loud. Master is too high. That was too high, damn it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna fix it. Audio down to like there. Yep. And then everything else is up. Yeah, so just like drop that. It's too loud. And then this has to come down, and you stop making that noise, whatever it was. And okay. Okay. Why is all that here? Okay. Well, oh right, because it's like, oh man, look, yeah, I haven't opened these. Oh, how? Ooh, look at that. It's more money. Open another. Seven tier. How pleasant is that? Okay. Oh, it's beautiful. We're coming in for a for a landing. Phew. I love this on my big television. It looks so fucking cool. It's like, I mean, I must admit it. I'm a bit like, you know, just amazed by it. I'm just like, yeah, it's so beautiful on my huge television screen. I wish I had a bigger one. I want a television screen the size of a whole wall. You know, if I ever have any money, that's probably what I'll do when my parents die. I'll clear out the living room in their house, and I'll buy a television the size of the living room wall, and I'll sit back there. And I'll like sit in there because they've got a nicer house than I do, and that's probably what I'll do. I'll live here, and then I'll Airbnb this place out for cheaper, you know. And yep, and I'll have somebody professional. I already have a professional cleaner. I'll have somebody professionally clean this place, so it's just utilitarian. It's got a desk and a television, and you know that's got like it's got an internet connection and a router, and that's it. In a nice clean bed and in a nice clean, you know, sheets and stuff. And I'll pay somebody to clean the place when people are done with it. And yeah, and yeah, and that's what I'll do. And I'll live in my parents' house, and I'll turn their wall into a television. That's what I'll do, because I will inherit some money. It's not going to be much, but I will blow like $2,000 on a fucking huge television, like a really big one, like double the size I've got right now. And later on, if I'm ever like really rich, I will definitely like buy like a fucking place with a huge wall. I'm talking like a movie screen type place. I'll probably just buy a big old square box, big box, huge box. And in it, I want like television screens the size of walls. Fucking four of them, right? Two on the left, two on the right, each I don't know, 300 inches each or something like that. It's just like in that way, I've got like one TV on the big left. I love dreaming like this. It'll never happen. Top left TV will be like Netflix and stuff. Bottom left TV will be like my stream monitoring stuff. Top right screen will be my first game, and the bottom screen will be my other game. And then I'll keep like 3 other games running on a smaller TVs around my television, around my chair where I sit, and that's what I'll do. It's like Dr. Evil. It's so cheesy. But I mean, like, that's like literally a life dream for me, is to have to just have a television screen as big as a wall. I mean, I had it in times of my life. I had a television screen one time that was like 100 and, I don't know, 40 inches, because it was a projection. There was a projector. I had a projector that would project the size of a wall. It's fucking awesome. I miss it really bad. Well, the problems with this place is there wasn't enough room in it, but they have enough room in their place. They've got a big old wall. Big wall where the master bedroom is. I can just right against that wall in the living room, I can fucking put a fucking television the size of a wall. How big do they sell? How big do televisions get? Right? How big do televisions get? I want a television, not a fucking projector, because those burn out. How big do televisions get? Right? So it's like almost like a Breaking Bad question. It's like televisions can be as small as 24 and 82 inches. The biggest TV size on the market is 85 inches. Yeah, is that what I have? I guess. No, I think it's bigger than that. My TV is really big. Like my TV is like 85 inches, I guess. But like that's the dimension, is like 85 inches. Yeah, but I want bigger than that. What's the biggest TV on the market? What is the maximum size for TV? There's how big, but practical limitations can be over 100 inches of size. But factors such as viewing distance, room size, and manufacturing capabilities can influence the practical limit for a television screen. Right? I want a really huge. Like, honestly, I want 4 of these. The ones that I currently have, I want 4 85 inchers on their wall, but one left, one down left, one top right, one bottom right. And that'd be fucking perfect. And wire it up to 4 computers, right? Yep. My inheritance will be something like 30 grand, I think, or whatever. And I'll blow 10 grand on fucking 4 computers, 4 televisions. They told me I can do whatever I want. With the money, they're like, we don't, as long as you take care of yourself the rest of your life, you're fine. They told me before, they're like, you can do whatever you want with the money. And I'm like, okay. And I'm going to buy 4, I'm going to keep this television. I'm going to buy 4 more or 3 more of them, which will be cheap. That's like fucking 2 grand or something. It's not that cheap. It's not that expensive. And then get the insurance on them and the home insurance and stuff. And buy 4 brand new $3,000 computers and blow like 12 grand on that and connect each one to a different television, so they can all run streaming stuff. And, they're all running like the top end, like, tech. And then 10 years later, I'll do it again. And by then I'll be dead or whatever, Yeah, I'll be like 80 or 90 and I won't need all that shit anymore. But like, that's my dream. That's what I want with all this stupid shit. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, is 4 big televisions on a big wall, so I can just do this forever at the ideal fucking size. I can do this perfectly. I love dreaming like this. It's just a jack off dream. It's just mental masturbation, but I don't care. It's what I want. People can dream about what they want. I want to be able to access these worlds at optimal. Just hook it to my veins. To quote Barney when he wins the lifetime supply of Duff beer, just hook it to my veins, and they get his arm ready. That's what I want. I want to just hook the fucking gaming to my veins. Maybe VR will just make it better. Maybe we'll just go VR and the television screens will be kind of dumb. But boy, that'd be awesome to have 4 television screens. I sure could go for 4 85-inch television screens and 4 computers right now. It's like that other Simpsons joke where there's like, I sure could go for 100 tacos for $100 right now. This will provide adequate substance for the Doctor Who marathon. As the fat tubby guy from the comic book shop like rolls out with this like wheelbarrow full of tacos, 100 tacos for $100, and Bart's all depressed that his parents won't let him do it. He's like, sure could go for 100 tacos right now, which is such an exorbitant amount of tacos. And that's kind of how I feel about the television screens, right? I sure could go for 4 brand new computers and 4 85-inch television screens right now. I can't even say it with a straight face. It's such a mental jack off. In the background, every woman in the world is kind of offended that I build a bat cave like this, and all the men are like, "How dare you, you sly fox!" That's my life dream. I want for everybody's got their price, right? Everybody's got a price. My price is 10 brand new computers. I'm talking $3,000 computers. I'm talking 10 because I'll use all 10 of them. 10 brand new computers, right? Some solar panels, 10 brand new computers, 4 television screens that are the 85 inches, and then they're stacked up on top of each other on a wall. And I just sit in the living room like Batman, and I've got the throne. I've got the Game of Thrones throne, and I like peasants bring me wine and naked women, and I'm like, yes, and I sit there in front of my 4 television screens. My XM would like the stream. I think she'd probably be down with it. Like fucking I'd sit there and I'd be like, yeah, hold on, I've got to pay attention to television screen number 3. Hold on, guys. Or television screen number 4. I mean, it'll never happen, but I mean, I can, it's fun to dream about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I sure could go for 4 85-inch television screens right now. Yeah, good shit. It's good content for the stream. I love it. What we all have a price, right? Some people are just like, I really like to really have, I'd really like to have sex with 2 women at the same time. I believe if I was rich, I could make that happen, or whatever. I mean, I've had sex with 2 women at the same time. I'm talking about like the Office, you know what I'm saying? So or at the Office, Office Space, and so yeah, that guy's price, right, was sleeping with 2 women at the same time, which can be done, I think, if you're rich. So my price, if I was ever to be rich, would be like, and I'm not ever going to be rich, I don't think, but I'll definitely have my inheritance, which will be some tens of grand, probably 30, 50 grand, something. I think I probably will blow, I'll probably buy I'll probably buy 2 brand new computers and 3 extra televisions, and I'll fill the gap that my parents left with 4 televisions and 4 computers. I mean, I was always raised by the internet anyways. I might as well just embrace it, Just embrace it fully. When they're gone, I'll let the 4 television screens be my parents, and they'll cuddle me, and they'll fondle me, and I'll have Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul on 2 different television screens running at the same time, and I'll listen to 2 television shows at the same time. And on the bottom screen is my digital order to Domino's or whatever, and then on the top screen is my fucking stream and shit, and I'm dragging stuff around to the different television screens through a connector computer. It's so evil. What's the point of that? But I mean, it's the point of this stream is it's 20 grand. Some men blow their midlife crisis money or whatever on a brand new sports car or whatever. My sports car dream or my midlife crisis is 4 televisions and 4 computers, which is, what is that? It's 5 grand. I mean, it's more than that. It's 15 grand, but still, it's 15 grand. The 4 computers will be, honestly, I bet if I called up Alienware or even Starforge, and I was it probably Starforge, and I'd be like, look, I'm looking to buy 4 brand new computers, but I need a price. You know what I'm saying? Let me speak to a negotiator. I want to buy 4 brand new computers, and I'll always buy 4 computers every time I step. And I want to be a preferred customer. You got a fucking program or whatever? And they're gonna be like, yes, we do. And I'll be like, sell me 4 computers for 10 grand. And they'll be like, yeah, okay. They're gonna be like, yes. They definitely are. They were like, you want to do $10,000 of business, sir? Yes, I do. I want to buy 4 computers, and I shit you not. Yep. Y'all know me. I'm on YouTube. You know who the fuck I am. I want to buy 4 computers. And they're like, yes. You know, I imagine Asmongold did the same thing. That's what I do. The difference is I'm going to get it too, whether I ever get famous or not. I'm going to get the same thing too. And that's how you do with life, right? That's how you do with life. I don't need to be famous like Asmongold to still eventually get my mental masturbation dream of 4 televisions and 4 computers all at once. It's like, I believe a man. I've always wanted to have sex with 2 women at the same time, man. It's like I've always wanted to have 4 computers and 4 television screens the size of a wall running all at once. I mean, it's like my life stream. I hate to say it, but it actually is. 4 computers and 4 televisions all doing different things at the same time. It would be so fucking awesome. And it's not really that much money. It's like 12 grand to reach my life dream. I know I will inherit that much. It's not much, but it's enough. It's that much, definitely. I could sell everything they have and reach 12 grand, you know, and I will too. I'll sell everything they have and reach the 12 grand or whatever. And when they're done, because I'm not going to take care of all their stuff. I've told them, I'm like, and they're like, that's fine. I wouldn't. They're like, yeah, we spend all of our waking lives like schlepping the stuff around all the time ourselves. She was like, I respected that you don't want to deal with all this crap. I hate dealing with all this crap. And I was like, why did you buy it? And she's like, you need things. And I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You did not need to buy shelves and shelves and shelves of books. You should have just bought a tablet, you know, like now who deals with those books? It's me. I value the books, so I'm just gonna let them sit there. But like honestly, you know, I don't want to deal with their crap. So I will. I'll just sell every bit of it that I can. I'll take that. I'll probably come up with about 20 grand with everything they've got in their storage lockers. You know, stuff that they've accrued over 2 lifespans worth of stuff, and I'll just sell all of it that I can. And I'll go to Starforge, and I'll be like, I'd like to open a $10,000 preferred customer thing, and I'm just gonna like I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm here to spend $10,000 on 4 computers, and I won't take no for an answer. You must sell me for 4 computers for 10 grand. You know, it's got to be around 10 grand. I need a negotiator, right? And if they're smart, they're gonna be like, yes, I'll do business with you. Here we are. I'll introduce you to a manager who can haggle with you. And I'm like, yep, give me 4 computers, and every 4 years I'll come again. Every 4 years for the next 30 years. If you give me a price now, I'll step every 4 years for the preferred customer plan, and I'll drop $10,000 every 4 years and stuff on computers if you give me a deal now. And I bet they will. They'll probably be like, sir, we'll give you a deal for 8 grand if you buy 4 of them. I bet they will. And so then I'll take the other 2 grand. I'll buy 3 more televisions, or well, probably 4. Probably buy 4 and get them insured and stuff. Buy 4 brand new television screens and put them against my fucking wall. But you know, and that's what I'll do with my living room when my parents are gone. And I'll live off the residual income of my disability and my bed and breakfast fucking, you know, fifth wheel, you know, Airbnb. And, you know, and I've got security and guns and dogs on the lot and all this, and I can run a business, run it like a trailer park if I need to or whatever. I can even buy more stuff, and I could, or honestly, turn their front yard, which is huge, by the way. It's fucking huge. Their driveway is just huge. And I could put 3 more trailers on the lot. And I could run and out here, I don't think anybody would care. I could run they would care. I'd have to do it in the back of the house. I wouldn't be able to do it in the front of the house. But I could move 3 more trailers in here if I had any money. I don't know if I'll have any money. It depends on what I'll have when I'm done with it. I'm guessing I'll have about 50 grand. What I'll do is buy another 5th wheel, and I'll open up 2 5th wheels in my backyard where I can see them, but the public can't see them, right? And I can see what they're doing, and you know, I can see people if they're trying to rob me or whatever right from my back window. And I Airbnb out, and I pave the way. I'll pave a road down there so they can't trip in the mud or whatever like I do. And I'll open I'll open stairs directly to them, and I'll get some landscaping work done. And I'll open like 2 or 3 like fucking like 5th wheel things, and I'll run his land like my own fucking veritable trailer park. Maybe only 3 of them, right? So it's like a small business, but not something that needs like trailer park licenses or whatever. Just the trailers that I bought, I rent them out Airbnb. What do they know about it? I'll go figure out what the laws are. Go talk to the zoning board about what that means and if they're okay with it or not. and I'll rent out 3 Airbnbs. You know, I'll pave a driveway down to the backyard, and I'll spend I'll take the 50 grand. I'll blow 12 of it on my television dream and my 4 computers, and then I'll blow the other 40 on buying trailers. And see, this is the thing. This is the thing the boomers didn't do. And by boomers, I mean baby boomers. I'm not talking about people my fucking age. We never had anything. The boomers never let go of the purse strings. So I'm talking about the baby boomers, right? One of the things that they did well, if they're rich, is invest. But I would say my middle class family was never that good at investments, and I don't see why I can't be. I really don't see why I can't be. I don't see why I can't play MMO with the real world. I always did want like 30 to 50 grand of investment money. I've always been convinced I could turn that into 100 million in 10 years. I've always thought of that. I've always thought so. And so, but the startup capital, right? They all knew I was this like methed out fucking lead singer, punker guy who didn't believe in their governments and didn't believe in their banks and don't believe in their fucking businesses or their taxes, and is essentially, I mean, for all intents and purposes, basically a full blown anarchist. Really doesn't believe in order. And if I secure myself, you know, and all this. And so they didn't want to play games with me. Like they didn't want to employ me. I don't think anybody wanted to employ me. When I sat in there at their job interviews and I was dressed in like raver wear and I didn't care what the fuck they thought, like you'll understand. I had opposition authority stuff because of the Asperger's. I was never going to be part of their mold. I was never going to be able to sit at a work and honestly, every job that I ever had, I either worked my way to the top and left and disgraced them because they were so pissed when I leave because they're like, you're our best employee, right? I worked my way to the top wherever I'm at. I became an inventory manager at a 5-star hotel inside of 4 months, and there was like 500 Dios mio type Mexican ladies who were vying for that job. And because I was the hardest worker there out of all of them, because I just wanted it, I wanted the job so I didn't have to fucking clean rooms anymore. I just outshowed everybody. I worked harder and I got that job over like 500 other competitive fucking Mexican women at their own business cleaning fucking rooms. Because when I actually do something, I actually fucking do something. I actually clean a room, you know. I fucking get into it. I get break my back working hard, you know. I don't do labor unless it's like do it gold 150% or whatever. So like now, like, you know, now I'm like, I don't know why I can't, with 50 grand, I don't see why I can't turn that into 100 mil and like live the dreams that everybody else always wanted for me after they're dead, you know. At least I can get it after they're dead. It's that the boomers wouldn't cut the fucking purse strings on an investment for those of us smart enough to live off investments. That's the problem with the world. That was so tragic about the 2008 bank crisis. They never cut those purse strings. I didn't know anybody with credit my entire fucking life, except for people who got a job out of college at like 19 or whatever, worked their way through college, took the job somewhere like being a city planner or something like that, and they had nice upper middle class money. Those were the only people I knew with even a credit card. My whole generation, I think most of them were poor. I feel that way. I really feel that way. We were like they just wouldn't cut those purse strings. Now that they do with their debts, I will take that 30 and 50 grand and I will turn it into 100 million as sure as the goddamn sun rises. I don't see why not. I felt like I could have taken 10 grand and done it. I don't think it's that fucking hard. They mismanaged because they want some kind of lifestyle thing. I live very cheaply. I live off of like 7 grand a year. If you give me a television and a computer, I don't need a lot of fucking money. My entire riches and all of my world is online on these games. I don't give a flying fuck about money or possessions in the real world. I don't give a fuck about their, like to me, you know what their money matters to me? Is what drugs it can buy. That's it. That's all the real world money. That's all it's ever meant to me. The only thing real life money has ever meant to me, they know this. It's one of the reasons why they won't ever invest in me or ever give me a chance or let me get a job that makes any real money that isn't like illegal or something like that. And the couple of times that I was fixing my way up, starting to make 3 grand a day, they shut down my entire fucking business indirectly by shutting down the internet crime. You know, they did, like, every time I've ever come close to it, they shut it down too. So it's just like fucking dumb. And I want to come back at it with some legitimate money on a small, like, I don't see why I can't go to the bank with the 50 grand that they leave me and say that this is inheritance money. I want to slap it down in your bank, right? In their bank. They're going to know what the money is. It'll be in the bank. When I show up, you know, a couple weeks after my parents' funerals or whatever, the last funeral, and they're both gone, I'll show up at the fucking bank and I'll be like, yeah, you've got this like money that they've got sitting there, their life savings and stuff. I want to just show you what it is. And then I want to ask you for a business loan. I want to take this 50 and I want you to double it to 100 grand. I want to buy a couple of fifth wheels wheels and stick them on the back of my lot and run an Airbnb business in my old age, so I can have income, so I don't fucking live off the government anymore. And when they see that I have the 50 grand already and that I intend to do the business loan, they're gonna do it. If they see that I secure the loan with 50 grand on a $100,000 loan and I secure 50 of it, they're gonna give it to me, even though I've got bad credit. They're gonna do it. If I slap down the 50 grand, I'm like, I want to secure the $100,000 loan with 50 grand right here, and you're gonna see, you're the bank, and you're gonna see what I buy with it. I'm gonna buy three trailers, or whatever, not trailers, but three fifth wheels. I'm gonna have them professionally fixed up. I'm gonna ask for 150 grand. And I'm gonna be like, I want a small business loan. I never asked one for. One of the things that we've figured out in the last couple of years is that people with Asperger's can sometimes get business loans from the government. Actually, there was a whole program when I was in the madhouse that they were trying to teach me about this, and we kind of ignored it because I didn't have a business plan that needed money really. But I do now. When they're done, they won't care what I do with their land anymore, and I will open a business on it. I don't know what it is. It'll be like probably fifth wheels, because that's what I know. And I'll just do, I'll buy 3 fifth wheels in the area. I'll buy 2 of them at probably like 30 grand each. And then I'll get them professionally fixed up and painted, and I'll have them pave this place so that people can drive in here and park their fucking cars, and I'll have them do the entry from the front. I'll have them install security, like really good security and stuff. I'll get a guard dog, and I'll fucking get, I'll get like security and stuff from Brinks. So I mean, we have all that stuff here, but I'm talking about like Brinks for each fifth wheel and treat it like a home. Oh my God, it's a giant spider. Get away, don't land. Nope. Just, spin your way right up back to the ceiling. Get away from me. Yep. Thank you. And that's what I will do. That and that's how I will fund buying 4 new computers and 4 televisions every 10 years or whatever it is, 5 years or whatever. And that's how I'll fund that for the rest of my life. And I'll be a working citizen with the remnants of what's left after my parents finally cut the purse strings or whatever. I'll just take their money and I'll invest immediately. I feel like they think they're so much smarter than me. I don't think so. I think the way they live their life, I think they think they're more life experience than me. I think the real difference is they just never ever, them or the banks or anybody who ever ran with them, the college loan people and all this other stuff, they never believed in me because I was a drug addict and had a bad criminal history and I had drug addiction and stuff. But I mean, that's not the case anymore. When they're dead, it'll have been 15 or 20 years since I've touched a drug, and beyond marijuana or whatever. And so then, I will step legit, and I'll be like, I've been employed as a streamer for fucking 20 years, and I have a job, and I've got thousands of follows, and you can see what I do every day. I want to take my parents' money, and I want to start a small business. They love this shit. When people have dreams like this, and I'm gonna be like, and I want to turn my parents' land. It's pretty big land into maybe not a trailer park, but a smaller one that can be managed by a single person. Would be like maybe 3. I would say a single person could probably handle the professional responsibilities of running three fifth wheels as Airbnb businesses, with their own locked doors and their own security and their own electronic stuff and their own laser detection and all this stuff, and a guard dog and all this other investment stuff. I imagine the dream will probably be about 150, something like that. That's a small dream, and I could definitely actualize it. And I'll be like, look, here's pictures of the current fifth wheel that we have that's just sitting here after I moved into my parents' house, and I've opened an Airbnb. I'll run an Airbnb business for a year out of this one before I even begin with the others, and I'll just see how it goes and see if it's a thing that I want to do. If I like it, then and it pays, I'm gonna definitely get to more. Step to the bank and I'll be like, here's my business syllabus, here's my lawyer, here's my accountant, here I want to run a business, here's my thing, here's my LLC that I've had for 10 years, proving that I've built a successful business before, started making like $500 an hour, and all this other shit. And I've got a streamer business and like it's all bona fide. I've had that for 13 years or some weird shit, I tell them I'm like 55 and I'm looking to not die of poverty like I did the first 50 years of my life, and I've got investment money. Hook me up. And that's my dream. That's what I want to do. It's this mixed with that. I want to be a content provider. I want to be a landowner. I mean, I am a landowner now. I want to be independently self-reliant. I don't want to rely on the government my whole life. That has not been the plan my entire life. I did not ever like being on the government's dole. I need it right now, but I don't need it forever. Once their lifestyles are over and they're done living their lives and their stuff is just sitting there, I will sell it all and I will build my dream. And then one day when it's all done, I will sell the business for 20 million, right? I will sell it as a business. I'll be like, you live here, you make about a million a year. It'll pay for itself after 20 years and stuff. You rent these places out at a reasonable price because they're not that impressive. They're only like 750 square feet or whatever it is, and or whatever it is. I'm not sure what these are. And yeah, and like you just sit here and watch it out your back window. You watch television all day and you retire into your old age like I did. When I'm old, when I'm like 80, I'll sell the business for 10 to 20 million dollars and I'll go fucking retire in Florida and I'll have them bring me 3 square meals a day while I sit on my couch and I play my fucking VR video games or whatever. That's probably what my mom wanted in the whole time anyways. It's just they hunted me with police. They ruined me with the record. I never did anything to anybody. All I did was drugs. They ruined me with that. They've been hunting me for years. I couldn't get a job for 10 years because of the record. The Equifax would fail. They took my last job from me when I was arrested. I mean, it's just like, for what? Doing drugs? And so this sweet life that that I'm beginning to envision, that I'm seeing happen, every day that I spend sober, I'm like, yeah, it's good. The goals and stuff that my parents and my family always wanted for me were there and were able for me to attain. But the difference was I had to stop acting like a crazy person. It took forever. I had to stop acting like a crazy person. And I would say I pretty much haven't done that yet. I'm getting there, but I'm still have not really totally stopped acting like a crazy person, Like, I just told a story to my mother about how my ex was on a Denver homeless video, and that happened in the last like 5 years. Like, I thought she was dead. I told my mother that my ex-girlfriend was alive. She was like, your ex-wife is alive? And I'm like, yeah, she's alive. Like, I just saw her. It was crazy, Talked to her sister for like an hour. Shit like that. That's not a normal story. Oh, I watched a YouTube video and happened to see my ex-girlfriend sleeping on the corner, That's the sort of life I lived, and it wasn't very fun. Like, something having to do with like going my own way just was not the vision of the U.S. government, I guess. They shut down my businesses twice. They arrested me a bunch of times. It's not like I'm famous for Deweys or something like that, or assaults. I'm not known for these things. There was no reason why they should have treated me like they did. And so I'm gonna sit back in my fucking place and I'm gonna run my fucking businesses like a tight-fisted motherfucker. Because I know that every dollar that I receive doing it is another dollar that will help me support me chasing my fucking video game streamer dream, right? And I'll take it fucking seriously, And I think that'll do. That'll do for a life. Like, I tried so hard all my life. I worked so hard. I had like 65 fucking jobs. I think it's time to, I'm retired now, but I don't see why I can't run a business in my retirement. That's what my mom and my stepdad are doing. And I want to take their cue. They're doing great. They're not doing great, but they're definitely head above water. They can pay for Whole Foods groceries. They can fix their cars. They've got 3 of them. They're upper middle class, like upwardly mobile, but they're not they're not rich, and and they're sensible, and I think I can see that for the second half of my life. But for the first 40 years of my life, it was like the way they ran the world was every bit a scam of everything that they thought I was. They thought I was like this scam artist, drug thief, like drugged out poet, type who was like crazy. And sure, some of that's true, but like, I don't know. It wasn't their place to judge me or set me aside. It was harsh how hard it was to get a job, So I've gone long enough here. I can no longer ride leatherworking. I must now disenchant. I have run out of room. Well, no, I guess I haven't run out of room. No, I haven't. I will just invest in storage now. There's really no reason not to. So, yeah, it's expensive, but here I'll just throw an 8 slaughter in this and I'll turn it on, right? Yep, and there's my problem solved, and that's what we'll keep doing until this problem is like not a problem anymore, I should do this for personals. I should buy more 10 slaughters. Yeah, I should buy 2 more 10 slaughters, but they're like 63 silver a piece or something like that. I can afford 1 right now. I'll go buy it. There we go. Yep. And I just think about this stuff. I'm like, how do I, like, okay, so let's say I don't get famous and I don't get rich doing the streamer thing. Okay, that's fine. Let's say, you know, I do it for the rest of my life just as a passion, as a you know, as a hobby anyways. That was what the goal was when I started. I was like, I have to accept that this nonprofit business might never go anywhere, you know, essentially, because like I can't ever really make any money. The minute that I make any real money from it, I pretty much have to dedicate to it like as a full-time job and make sure that it pays like 6 to 7 figures. Otherwise it just ruins my life because I'm getting assistance from the government, you know. So these I had to report this. It sucks. I don't know what they're gonna say, but I mean they might be like, you can't have assistance anymore, and that might be acceptable, I guess. We might have to, because I don't know, like, yeah. So, but I mean it's not enough income right now. It's been, you know, less than $1,000. So, I mean, you know, and I'm gonna I have to I mean I'm reporting it. It's all tracked. So. But I can't live off $7,000 a year for, like, with this kind of inflation right now. It's getting worse on the streets. The gas is $5 a gallon. The food is $7 for a loaf of bread. Everything's getting fucking exorbitantly expensive, even in the rural places. And I am seeing this like vision of the world getting, of the country getting so expensive, so quickly. See, I guess I've got to dump all this. I do. I should just dump all of it and deal with it with something else, I guess. There is a cerebral accelerator, and I think I have neglected to use another one. Go take a look at that. Character sheet. We're looking at augmentations. Good. The extended has, wow, a long time to go. Great. Yeah, that works for me. Sure. So we get to sell this other one. I guess I technically don't. I take this all to Jita around the 3rd, I guess, and I sell all of, or like around the New Year's. Around New Year's in 3 days, I take these boosters to Jita and I sell them while they're still worth something. I should technically do it now. Nice. Hey, a Korax skin. Korax Aurora Universalis. Activate skin. Hey, I get to sell that one, or just, well, hold on to it more likely. So I guess I'll take the QQ Mora over there to next door and I'll sell all of this stuff that I've got. And in the item hanger, I believe there's even more. Yeah, stack all this and sort by group, and we'll take a look at what we have. We have Falcon and Bitfrost Aurora. I want to dump all of this except for the simple mining crystals. Yeah, that's right. And then yeah, and that's how I'll live. I don't need to be there was many things that I wanted to be in my life. I wanted to be a famous fantasy author. I wanted to be a famous lawyer. I wanted to be not famous, but successful, maybe not famous. I'm just saying like successful, I guess. Successful is a much more acceptable term for me than famous. I wasn't looking to be famous. I wanted to be successful. I wanted to be a successful lead singer. I wanted to be a successful lawyer. I wanted to be a successful video game streamer, or not streamer, but like video game person that makes their living off of video games somehow, that I can stand. Some kind of person making a living off being an MMO person. And I wanted to be a drug dealer at some point in my life, just to see what it would be like to have free drugs off my own supply, and I did that. I wanted to be many things in this life, and I only attained a few of them. I wanted to be a professional driver. I wanted to be a professional race car driver. I wanted to be a bank robber, but that never turned out that way. But I did plan some bank robberies, believe it or not. I'm not proud of that, but I did plan my lifetime, plan some bank robberies that I just never had the cusp to go through, thank God, or I wouldn't be here. And there was all these other crazy things that I wanted to be. I was in love with the movie Heat. Heat was my favorite film for 20 years. Heat's such a good movie. So I wanted to be Robert De Niro in Heat. I was like, if there was any job that I could see doing, it's Robert De Niro in Heat. And I'm not talking about robbing banks with M16s. I'm talking about robbing businessmen of their storage lockers with diamonds and stuff inside. Shit like that. Like industrial theft, right? Industrial theft on like almost like a syndicate level, like the kind of things you would imagine like Spike Spiegel did, or not, yeah, like the kind of things you would imagine Spike Spiegel does, stuff like that, like bounty hunting or stealing stuff from businessmen, that kind of thing. No, you know what a good example would be? Lupin the Third. I want it to be Lupin the Third. I want it to be a lot of. I was raised by television, like the cable guy, so there's many things that I wanted to be, you know, and so I look at things that I got to do, and I look at things that I didn't get to do. And one of the things I always wanted to do was be a successful businessman, to show them that I actually know the markets a lot better than most people. I think I know the way they're going to go. I know the numbers. I know when to buy and sell. I have a pretty good grasp of the market and bull and bush and all that stuff. They thought I was going to be a successful Forex trader for a while, so we invested in my training for Forex, and I could do Forex if I had the mind for it. I don't really have the discipline for it. I don't think I have the discipline for it. But, you know, I thought I could do Forex for a while if I had investment money, which I can. If I ever made money doing this, I would take the money to the Forex. I'll tell you right now where I would make my money. Forex. I'm good at Forex. I trained to do it. I literally trained for 8 hours a day for like a year to do Forex. But then we realized that we just didn't have the investment money to actually use what I had learned. And I mean, we still don't. But if I ever have like $1 million, I'm going to take it to the Forex, because the Forex is not that hard. Anybody who secured their money, like Japan, will be successful. Anybody who didn't, like the US, will not. Forex is not that hard. It's really not that hard. It's not a hard concept to understand what the value of money is going to be. Well, is the government a jackass? Because if they aren't, then their money will be fine. If their money is a jackass and go to war in Afghanistan and shit for 20 years and like everybody else did, maybe maybe outlook is not so good. But if the government didn't act like a jackass, you can pretty much guarantee some growth in their currency. As I was saying, Forex is not that hard, you know. So, yeah, and so now I have all these dreams and stuff, and I'm ready to do them. But the difference is, from the age of 17 on, everybody knew that I had a record. Everybody knew that I was crazy. Everybody knew I had the hottest girl in school. Everybody knew I drove faster than them. Everybody knew I had the best band. Everybody knew I had the best fucking people in the band. Everybody knew we were the best fucking hipster group in the city. We smoked the best weed. We fucked the hottest girl, etc., etc. Everybody knew. I talk about this on my stream occasionally, but I mean, I'll say it again. I don't have the luxury of privacy. There's a whole city who knows exactly who the fuck I am. I don't have that luxury. I stood up on stage in front of them something like 300, 400 times. I mean, I don't have that luxury. I don't have the luxury. I could say my real life name right now if I thought that it would help me in some way, but I don't think it would help me, so I don't. You know, I'm not afraid of being famous. They just wouldn't deal with me. They've always known. I'm not afraid of the government. I'm not afraid of being a criminal. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of outsmarting them. I'm not afraid of being smarter than them. I'm not afraid of any of it, and that bothers them. It's one of the reasons why it was so hard to even get a credit card all my life. They're like, yeah, you just don't live your job normally. You don't have normal work schedules. You don't have normal sleep schedules. You don't hang out with normal people. You don't do normal things. You know, it was just like that. Like, so anytime everybody ever looked at me for a job, they knew immediately I was the wrong bet. I would probably no show to work, you know? Could probably be too high the next day. No show to work. They knew who the fuck I was. Nobody would deal with me at all. They knew. I mean, I worked successfully my whole life, and I've had many jobs, and I built my own businesses and done well. But I mean, the only time I ever did well was when I was either around people who understood who I was, or I was just running it myself. Right? I don't work well with others. I always think I know better than other people. It's been a plague my whole life. I've always thought I knew better than the president. I've always thought that I knew better than my friends. I didn't think I was more intelligent than them. I just thought I was maybe emotionally more intelligent than them. I don't get scammed as easy as anybody else I've ever known. I don't fall for the same tricks usually. I'm not known for making dumb mistakes, and I'm not known for getting injured. I'm not known for getting harmed. I'm not known for doing dumb things, I would say. So, but what I am known for is being fucking crazy. Don't trust that guy with $1, much less 150,000. I would say most everybody in my life, even my best friends, would say behind my back. They wouldn't ever say it to my face because they love me. But everybody knows, don't give that guy $1. Everybody knows, don't give him $1. Cash isn't everything around me. It's not that I steal, right? I don't steal from people that I know. It is that I've just been so desperate, living off of like $3 to $7 grand my entire fucking life. I don't know what it's like to have a place to live till now. I didn't know what it was like. I've lived such a crazy life. I think of myself as like Jesse Pinkman essentially, and like high school wasn't that long ago for me. It's been 22 years. But it still feels like I'm in high school. It still feels like 100 years went by in the 20 that actually did. So much shit happened in that 20 years. I can't even like remember all of it, And so now I'm like in this weird place where I'm like, okay, do I embrace just sitting there the rest of my life like they want me to? Or do I go break the shackles of the problems that plagued me over the last 25 years? And I think that's it. I don't see why I can't have a nice, beautiful, successful wife. I don't see why I can't have a nice, beautiful, successful business. I can't see why I can't have a nice, beautiful, successful life. I have not touched drugs in like 7 years. I've not been a drug addict in 7 years. I mean, well, 5 if you count the relapse, but 7 since I bought dope, like on a daily, it's been 7 years. Proved that I could slaughter that. I'm ready to Cinderella man this bitch and step back and take back my fucking birthright. Cause it's like, motherfucker, my family came over on the fucking Mayflower and shit. Like my family built this country. Like my family was one of the originals. I'm American royalty. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to make my own living. It seems like all my life, I feel like the government and the people and the businesses and their rules and their problems were going to exclude me no matter what I did. And the minute I got any money, they would just take it. And that's what happened. They crushed my business. The day I was making $3,000, they shut down my online business. The government just stepped in and said, oh, Craigslist Casual is dead. And like literally the day I reached my dream as a drug dealer, which was making 3,000, I mean 2,400 of it went back out on the re-up or whatever again to make $3,000 again the next day. But I mean, I had reached 3,000. It was like, it was like Andre 3000 level of fucking dope ass. I was like, yeah, I'm a motherfucking pimp on the streets now. I'm fucking hot women and I'm dealing dope and shit. I thought I was a badass. I'm such an idiot, But the day that I hit $3,000, they canceled. It wasn't like they came and busted me. It wasn't like they chased me or cared what I did or any of this shit. They shut my business down remotely. I woke up one day and Craigslist Casuals was over. And overnight, I went from $3,000 to zero. Overnight. $3,000. Boom, gone. It was $3,000 daily to zero. My business dried up suddenly. The government stepped in and just killed it overnight. It was like one day I was making $3,000, then the other it was zero. What the fuck do they care what adults do in the privacy of their own fucking homes? I thought that's what we built America on. Who the fuck cares if somebody wants to get strung out like Spooge and that crazy lady on Breaking Bad? Who the fuck cares about that? It's their lives. It's their home. Let them do what the fuck they want to do as long as they don't fucking do it in public and piss us off. Who the fuck cares what drugs people do? I don't give a shit about that. I don't know why the government does. Dude, what the fuck do you care if people kill themselves on drugs? There's 7 billion people on this planet. We need them to kill themselves on drugs. I'll say it right to their fucking faces. Please kill yourself with fucking fentanyl. Please do. You know what I'm saying? We have 7 billion fucking people on this planet. If they want to kill themselves, let them do it. Shouldn't the consequences of drug addiction be being a drug addict essentially and being like, fucking broken and fucked up all the time? Why does it need to be the system or suppression or and all this other shit? I've never understood it. You sell everything else including sex. I mean, what's about drugs? I mean, you'll sell me sex in Vegas, but you won't sell me drugs in LA. It makes no fucking sense. It's just like stupid. So now, like, I look at that and I'm like, yeah, like, okay, the way that you ran the world was every bit of fraud. I don't see why now, the greatest barrier was the investment money. When that barrier's gone, because I was never going to get it. I was never going to get a job that would help me raise that kind of money. I don't work well with others. I was never going to, I would have had to have been in a band, or the things that I tried, being a drug dealer, being a professional driver for stuff like the cartel, doing stuff like, you know, being a streamer and stuff. I tried every which way I knew to try and be successful, and I hit a fucking cock block of a rich white wasp wall every single place I went, except for when I was successful. They straight shut my business down directly. They shut down Backpage and Craigslist the exact same day, and every girl that I knew was fucked because they were all selling sex, and every boy that I knew was fucked because we were all selling dope. And when they killed, when Craigslist died and Backpage died, that was the wake up call. All of us went through our fucking rehab and stuff, and got back to normal business of real life again. Because it was like, motherfucker, man, like, you shut us down. You're such fascists. I hate you so much. What the fuck do you care if people sell sex or dope? I don't give a flying fuck about that. I don't care if it turns our community into zombies, as long as they don't do it in front of me. Don't do it in front of me, and we're fine. Make it illegal for them to be high outside, and that's it, you know? No, but don't bust them for possession. Just make it illegal for them to be high in public. If they want to do that shit, force them to do it in the fucking privacy of their home. I don't want to see people drinking or getting high on the streets and shit, but I don't want people in jail for drugs anymore. Not anymore. It's time for you to change. You fucked this up for too long, you know? And so I look at this and I'm like, why can't I invest now? I'll take their money and I will invest. They were foolish. They wanted a lifestyle, I think. So they bought homes, they bought cars, they bought books and fancy food and Whole Foods and purified water and all this stuff that I think was wise in the end. But I mean, that stuff all has a cost. I think if we had just invested, I think we'd be rich. I think instead of just chasing this lifestyle that they want, if we'd all just lived like cheaply and taken our money and invested like 10 years ago, we'd be in a different situation than we are right now, which is like, we don't even have $100,000, you know? I don't know anybody with $100,000 except for my inner circle. They're the only people that I know were initially very successful. Everybody else I knew, they failed. So that's all the money talk I have for now. I just wanted to, like, you know, speak my mind about this because it's like, it's coming up. They keep talking about how it's like the apocalypse now. I don't like that. So I want to prep for the apocalypse. And to me, that means financial investments that they just would not ever trust me with, not until now. But they will. I'll force them to. I'll build my businesses to the point where they can't stop me if I have to. And I'll shit if I can only do it with the 50 grand that I inherit. Oh well, I'll do it with the 50 grand that I inherit. I'm sick of them fucking blocking me every door. You know, started at the bottom, now we're here. Started at the bottom, now we're here. Now we're here. You know. So yeah, and that's all I have to say about that. So. Okay, time to fire up some more gaming. I know I've been walking around doing nothing. I just have all this stupid ass like inventory management that I've got to do. That's my dream for the future. It was other people's money, OPP, because they never trusted me with $1. They didn't, and they shouldn't have either. I will be the first one to admit it. They never should have entrusted me with any investment because I absolutely would have just gone crazy. I would have taken that money and invested more and invested more and invested more. And by the end of it, I'd be Alexander the Great. I've got the discipline for it. I don't give a flying. I've got that Warren Buffett in me. They know it. There's never been a bank I couldn't break if it was on the MMORPGs, but I couldn't do it in the real world because I've never had more than 100 grand in my whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? No investment money. It's like really tragic when you're actually intelligent and you can see markets and you know what's gonna go. Like honestly, I know who I would invest in first. It's a company called Coffee Stain Games. I think they're the people who made Valheim. I think if they continue making games along those lines, like Risk of Rain and Valheim and DRG, which is Deep Rock Galactic, right? If they keep making games like that on a 2 to 5 year basis every 2 to 5 years, they will be eventually one day Blizzard. And so I see no reason not to throw 50. Like honestly, I wouldn't invest that much. I'd probably invest I buy stock in them. I probably buy 10,000 in them. I would buy 10,000 in Amazon, 10,000 in, you know, Sure Bets. I'd take a look at Sure Bets, and I'd probably toss the other 30,000 in silver. And I would sit and watch silver every day. I wake up with you guys on the stream and go look at what's the price of silver in the US, right? What's the price of what's the price of U.S. silver, right? It's going for, you know, like right now about 24, 29 per ounce. You know, my friends looked at silver their entire lives. Silver is how they do their investments. People will always buy silver as opposed to gold. Gold is a luxury that technically usually is used for some gold soldering and stuff that is tech based, but most of the time they'll want to use silver over gold. So gold is silver can be a very safe bet, in my opinion. And I see this, okay, when I was looking at investing in silver, I believe it was like 1710 something was the last time I looked at this, which would have been, God, I was 27. So when I had that money and I was looking at investing silver, and I think it was like 1710 something was the last time I looked at silver. Now that was 13 years ago, right? So if I had bought at 1710, right, and then sold now today 10 or 13 years later at $22 to $24, I would have made a lot of money. And it's not like I keep the silver in my fucking house. We take that to a, to a bank. Take that to a safe deposit box. And just store silver in there and keep buying it, right? Keep buying silver. And then, one day you look up and rather than $24, it's at 36 because everything keeps going up, right? And that's when you sell and you make, and if you invested, say, $30,000, you get 10 grand back. If you invested 300,000, you get 100 back. If you invested 3 million, you get 1 million back, right? And that's and then I just keep rolling it forward like that. Now it takes a long time, but you never know. Sometimes if you're really patient with investments, you watch it for 5-10 years and you're just watching this price every single fucking day, and suddenly you're gonna see a jump one day at 3:30 in the morning. You're gonna see a jump to like 29.50 for some reason, some kind of market boom or something. Somebody needs it for some kind of new tech or something like that. You're gonna see a boom too. Every once in a while, you're gonna see a boom and a bull rush or whatever they call that. When it's like a gold rush or whatever. And when it booms to 39.90 or whatever, that's when you sell. And it only stays like that for like a day. But you've been watching for 5.5 years, 6 years, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 years, right? But sooner or later, 10, 11, 12, 13 years later, maybe if you're lucky, it's earlier, like 5.5, 6 years later, right? You look up one day and it's 39.90 and you bought it 24.29. And you go to your safe deposit box, you pull your silver out, you take it on down to the fucking silver dealer, and you fucking sell. And they're like, oh, you have a lot of silver? And you're like, yeah. And I want 29, or yeah, and I want fucking 39.90 for it. And they're like, yes, sir. We'll take it because we can make a lot of money with it. And they're like, we can't pay you 39.90, but we'll give you 36.50. And you're like, yes, because that's like literally 30% profit or something on whatever it is, 300,000, 500,000, million, whatever it is that you're trying to do. That's how real money works. And I know exactly what I would do. I would work the Forex. I would sell silver. I would invest 50 grand in stock in the video game companies that I believe in and in the companies that I believe in. And I would buy my 4 televisions and sit on my 4 computers for the rest of my life running a business in my backyard. That's my feeling about it. I wasn't done with the money talk till then, but now I am. We're gonna get out and play some Fallout 76 next to get some music going, but mainly I'm in here looking for anything to stick in the QQ Mora to go sell. I don't see anything else here, so all of this will go to Jita, preferably later. But right now we'll take the QQ Mora next door. I love this ship. And we'll sell the Overseer stuff that I've got because it's like 20 to 40 million ISK or something. It's pretty good money. Got to verify I've got it in my haul. Yeah, it's whatever that is. It's 10 mil. It's not much, but it's it's like 15 mil. It's 15 mil I didn't have, so go sell it. Out with the old and in with the new year. The Stepping Out New Year's Eve bundle is available. Holiday Scorched returns. December Fallout First freebie. Atomic Shop. What was that loud beep? Oh well. Love this fucking tango music. It's so crispy. So crunchy. Dun, 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 dun. This is what my life's gonna be. My life will be Better Call Saul for the rest of my life or whatever. He retires in the end. I want to be that. I want to make it. I'm tired of dying on arrival. You know. I'm a driver. I'm a winner. Things are gonna change. I can feel it. Soy obadenado. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? When I'm 80 years old, I'll pick up my methamphetamine heroin addictions again. And I'll die overdose death when I'm like 89. You think I'm kidding, but no. I'll sit and I'll smoke opium for the last 20 years of my life. I absolutely will. Like directly out of the pipe like the Chinese men do. And I'll nod off on my fucking stream. And I'll be like 80. If I even stream anymore. But I will. I'll be like nodding off on my stream with my opium pipe and shit. Because it'll be legal by then. And I'll Alice in Wonderland dream myself into my own peaceful death. And that's how I want to go. I know it sounds crazy, but honestly, I'd like to be an opium addict before I die. It's for the last 10 years of my life. It's a good way to go. Smoke opium out of a pipe, you know. Fucking bong. I'll smoke opium out of a hookah is what I'll do. I'll smoke opium out of a hookah, and I'll set up a camera so you guys can see the hookah bubble, and I'll smoke opium like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland, and I'll muse my old brain damaged crazy self about how the video games are doing in 2077, and I'm like 90 years old, right, or whatever. And yeah, and I'm like, you know, it's 2077 and I'm sitting in my house and I'm watching my business, you know, or whatever. I'll sell my business by then. I'll just be smoking opium and playing video games on my VR and shit. It'll be awesome. And I don't need to be a drug addict from the age of 40 until 80, but when I'm 80, I'm absolutely going back to it. I'll use meths so that I'm awake and I'm really agile and like Hitler was before he died. And I'll use and I'll balance it with opium, and I'll use too many uppers and downers at the same time, and I'll drown in my own puke like Jim Morrison. Sounds good to me when I'm sleeping. Sounds good to me. That's the death I want. William S. Burroughs got it right. William S. Burroughs knows. He did it right. You can be a successful heroin addict your whole life. It's possible. See why no one will give me an investment? Because I talk like that. I'll talk like that in the bank interview. I don't care. I don't care who you are. I don't lie from it. I don't lie about anything with anybody. I don't fuck around. I tell people exactly who I am and that they shouldn't trust me. I don't care. I don't believe in lying. I don't need to. I'll sit there and I'll tell you if it comes up in the bank interview, I'll say it. Yeah, I'd probably spend the last 10 years of my life as an opium addict. I'll be smoking on the hookah. I'll tell the banker that. And I hope she laughs because I don't care. What the fuck do they care about what a 90-year-old man does? I think reality and a lot of fucking people don't mix. But they do for me. I have no issue with a 90-year-old man being an opium addict. I don't care about that. Who cares about that? Only shitty retard fascists. They're the only people who care about that. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wah. Gotta buy a 10 slaughter, so we're going to the storage here, container, bag. God, sorry I'm so slow, guys. It's just the holidays, and I don't care. I'm having the time of my life. I'll fucking move at my own speed. Okay, we're looking for silk. Only the best for me. We're gonna buy silk bags for me. Silk for this butt. Silk sheets for my butthole. Small silk pack? Yes, please. How about 2? Can we get 2? Yeah, let's just buy 2. Fuck it. Break the bank. I don't care about money. I can always go get more. Cool. Yep. 2 more 10 slaughters. That's good for me. I'll just save more money to keep buying investment stuff. Yeah, I love that sound. I love this song. Okay, take me to the money. Take me to the money. Where is this? It's like Concord. There. Show me the money. I hate that movie. But the vacuousness, man. Oh, it was so strong. I'm Jerry Maguire. Show me the money because I'm a douchebag sports guy. You should give me millions of dollars because douchebag sports guys should make the millions of dollars for some reason. Wait, how much was that? That was 40 millimeters. Is way too many. We'll drop like a lot of those. Yeah. Yeah, I've got 50 caliber balls, 34 of them.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
And yeah, and yeah, looking good to me. Weight's looking good, mostly. Go see what I'm held up with here. The Dictol's always really good, yeah. Oh man, I wish the you guys ever heard of Ibogaine? Did you know? I'll tell you guys a secret. Sit down, pull around, come on down to good old Skycat's Jamboree, and we'll tell you a story down by the fire, children, about the ravages and the deaths and the murder that the U.S. government has engaged in. Shall we tell you something about your own government? Since 1976, mankind has known about a drug called Ibogaine, which is the treatment for all addictions. In Fallout, we call it a Dictol. Don't like smoking cigarettes? Don't like being a heroin addict or a cocaine addict? Yeah, it turns out there's a plant out there called Iboga that is banned in every fucking federal country, or I'm sorry, it's legal in Canada, I think, but anyways, it is the cure to all drug addictions. Preliminary research indicates that it may help counter drug addiction, and it does. Every junkie on the fucking block knows about this. Now, to go get Ibogaine treatment in Canada, you only stay sober for about 6 months because you're a drug addict. You're going to go back to heroin. You're a heroin addict, right? But if you're really, really sick and about to die from withdrawal and you can't work anymore and you're a Hollywood star or something like that, yeah, it turns out you can trip for 24 hours on a South American psychotropic drug called Tabernanthe Iboga, and suddenly the next day, within 36 hours, you have no withdrawal symptoms, no craving symptoms. You don't want a cigarette, you don't want cocaine, you don't want heroin anymore. You're ready to get better, take a shower, you're not sweating and puking or any of that shit. Turns out we've had the cure since 1990 for all of drug addiction. We keep this away from the people. We like prisons full of people full of drug addiction. We like drug addiction. We like what the police has to do to fight it. We like filling our jails with drug addicts. We really like it when people are suffering and miserable and stuff. And so, yeah, it turns out that we've had a drug that fixes drug addiction since 1990. And this isn't some, this isn't some lie. I mean, we've known for 30 years how to cure heroin, but we don't want to. We sold you the heroin. We made you a heroin addict. They like how many heroin addicts are in this country. And so, yeah, anytime you want to go voting for some politician in the U.S. or you want to go having some faith in your government, remember that for 33 years now, we have had the cure for opioid abuse. We've had it. Very knocked out, very solved problem. I don't really believe in drug addiction, never have, because we've had the cure for 30 years, and yeah, and it turns out that the CIA really doesn't like the Ibogaine. They made it a Class A complete, it's just an alkaloid. It's an alkaloid plant, all it is. Turns out that alkaloids cure drug addiction. Did you guys know that? I do. Vocangine, Ibogaine, since 1956 we've known this, but we don't care if you're a sick junkie. We think that's funny. The government thinks it's funny when you're dying of an overdose. The government thinks overdose deaths are funny. But no, it turns out we've had it's a very extreme cure because you have to trip for 24 hours. You got to trip balls off of a fucking, like an LSD-like drug. It has an extremely strong psychoactive effects, and you have the strongest trip of your whole fucking life. But when you wake up after the 24 hours it takes to get it out of your system, you are cured of heroin addiction for at least 6 months, and you don't even crave it. You don't ever want to touch it again. It has a 100% success rate. I'm not lying to you. I'm not inflating these things. That we've known this for a long, long time. Yeah, it turns out that all the world governments have had, if you ever had like a loved one or a family member die of heroin addiction or overdose like I have, understand that that's what the U.S. government wants. They really wanted your loved one to die a heroin addiction death. They really craved the death. Their point of being here is to kill us all. That's their job, and when they do it, they're succeeding. They're here to kill us all. That's what the U.S. government is here to do. And if you didn't know about ibogaine, know about ibogaine. Understand the ravages of the U.S. government are not always just like aliens and, hollow earth theories and flat earth theories and Pizzagate and all this shit, right? Or QAnon. Sometimes there's actually cures for things that they just don't let us know or let us have because they like it when we die. They like it when we suffer. That is their main operation. That is their MO. That is what they want from us. They want us to suffer until we die. They don't care if we die in the streets of heroin addiction. They think that's funny. That serves Lucifer. That's what they do. They're Lucifer worshippers. They think it's funny when we die of drug addiction. I think that's that's good. That's a good joke. It's a good laugh to them. That's Lucifer's plan. That's serving Lucifer when they do that. It's all a big infinity symbol, right? Here's the Freemasons, Freemason infinity symbol, and you'll understand what I mean. They believe in life leading into death, into life, into death, into life, into death, or the Ouroboros eating its own tail and such. They like death. They worship the Lucifer, which to a lot of people is the devil, but to them it means being of light. And so you will see a lot of Illuminati stuff about, so as above, so as below. It's all a big life cycle, a big infinity symbol life. And so you're going to see the infinity symbol, the Ouroboros, and all the reoccurring things over and over in all of their arts and all of their symbology and everything. And so they really think it's funny when we die of drug addiction. But yes, you got a cousin who died of dope. Yeah, it turns out that the U.S. government wanted him to die of dope because we had the cure for that 70 years ago. We've known the cure for drug addiction since 1950s. And this is something the world governments will admit. This is something the entire world knows. This is not some third party fucking, conspiracy theory. This is hands down the proof that your government does want you to die a suffering death. I mean, it's just there. It's why I'm an anarchist and shit like this. Go do your ibogaine research and pull up ibogaine on YouTube, and you'll understand that the U.S. government does want you to die a terrible junkie's death. That is what they want and desire from you. They don't care. They like suffering and pain. They want you to die. Or else they would have given us ibogaine 50, 70 years ago. But no, the most illegal substance on the entire fucking planet is a dictol. Ibogaine is a dictol, guys. Don't forget what I told you here. It's an important thing. When you prosecute your government, you need reasons. This is one of them. Ooh, 11 small holiday gifts. Let's go open them. Yeah. Small holiday gifts. That's going to be fun. Yeah. Where are the small holiday gifts? Give them to me now. Small holiday gifts. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at all that. Is it drugs? Are you giving me drugs? You are. You're giving me drugs, aren't you? Yeah, give me drugs. Frag grenades and drugs and stuff. Oh, cool. I pounded 3 rataways for no reason. That's cute. Oh, you gave me drugs and soda pop. I love you. I love you, Bethesda, even though you're a fucking incompetent asshole. I love you so much. Oh, fuck you for Starfield. Increases unarmed damage 100%. Decreases sprint AP cost and increases AP regen 50%. Warning may cause blackouts. Sounds great. I'll use it in a minute. We're going on a trip, guys. Absolutely. Straight to my veins. Hook it to my veins. Vintage Nuka Shine. It's like heroin mixed with, I don't know, preservatives. So yeah, we're doing good. I don't have to worry about this anymore. I'm going to get my small silk packs here. Yay. And we'll go ba-dang, 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 ba-dang. What? Oh, why won't you do this? I guess I've got to move this stuff, maybe? I don't know. I hate this. It's like a weird thing. And we'll put you here. Oh, nope. Take you here and then do this? Yeah, there we go, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at the slots in my bank. Slots. Bank's full, so I'll have to sell these 8 slaughters back. Yeah. I think so. No, I'll just vendor these. I'll just eat these. I'll eat these rat kebabs. That's fine. And then... And we'll sell this Rumsey Rum Light. And this 6 slaughter. Anything else? Yes. Try and sell those. No, well, yeah, keep the 8 slaughters, but... Yeah, that should do. That should do for now.
Got this, Pat. Smile on, keep the energy up.
Nothing new, huh? Like, at all? Okay. Alright, what now? Now we join a party. There we are.
Got this, Pat. Smile on, keep the energy up.
How can I make your day more fun?
Have you been?
Apologies if my muscles intrude upon your space. They can hear me. Be contained.
Seen plenty of bad travelers.
Just gonna sell all this because I don't care, really. Oh, wait, no. Did I sell the vintage No, no, don't sell the Nuka Shine. Oh, I sold it, huh? Did I sell the vintage Nuka Shine? I did, but it's only 10. I want it back. I want it back. Yeah, yeah, give it back. Yeah, this shit's dope. You got any drugs? No. Let's go to the mall. You can get drugs at the mall. Got any drugs? I will take all of your money and spend it on drugs. That's literally how they started the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie. They had a metal song telling the audience in the theater that they were going to spend their ticket money that they spent on drugs. And I actually thought that was such a good bit. At least they were honest. We will take all of your money and we will spend it on drugs. I fucking loved that. It was such a good movie. Fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie was so good. I will take all your money and spend it on drugs. Okay, we're gonna make some sales here. Then probably aren't gonna happen, but that's alright. Whatever. Wait, what happened here? Did you drink it? You drank that Rumsey Rum Light, you idiot. Stop drinking the liquor we're trying to sell. Okay, you know, I feel like some more caffeine, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna get some ice and some Canada Dry. Ice cold. I keep sinking down into my seat like a bed. Ah, doesn't that look good? Mm-hmm. It's a good day to be alive, guys. It's a good day. Okay. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 na, 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 na. Now I have 410 slaughters and I'm winning. Yeah, I'm winning. Okay, that was good. We go home now. Home now. I am the walrus. Cuckoo gajoob. Die, squirrel. Die, druid. I'll beat you with this stick.
The fish off the coast of Teldrassil are quite large and robust.
My
Rumors say it
penis
is
is
the
large
speedy
and robust. My pet don't die. I don't believe you.
To maintain our link to the mainland, we have hippogriffs constantly flying between Rutheran village and Darkshore.
Okay, I'm here to buy drugs. Oh, I passed it, huh? I need to pull out what I'm gonna sell. $15 million, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Let's go home. Oh, I love this ship. Ah. Oh, almost too sweet. Yeah, I could cut that. Oof. Too sweet. Too rich. But boy, you can't taste the liquor. Chump. Okay, so now we go out. I don't know what else to do here. I go to Blackwood Grain Stores, I guess. Easily. So I want to pull stuff out to sell. Those are worth 3,000? God damn. Can I sell them?
Life is an adventure. Are you up to the challenge?
No, he does not buy those. I kind of want to carry around this Furious Auto Grenade Launcher, but it's heavy. What's the M79? It weighs nothing. It's too heavy. Those are worth a lot. Wait, a straight jacket? What's it look like? Well, it looks crappy because it's not a straight jacket. Damn it. Ugh. Oh, wait, you can wear both? You can? You can wear a wetsuit? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Well, shit. I did not know that. Wait. Oh, no, that's not it? Okay. Oops. Ooh. I actually like those.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Nice, level 18. This is the best mana too.
Ready for the thrill and excitement of life in a post-apocalyptic hellscape. By popular demand, this month's creative learning classes are on. Wilderness survival. Courses and crafting materials are now available.
Naturally.
Warp drive active.
controls.
Life is an adventure. Are you up to the challenge?
Guest security is our priority.
Warp drive active.
I love this weapon. Poison. Oh my god. So dumb. Fucking poison. I should have. I didn't want to stem. I forgot that it was a scorpion. Yeah. Oops. Oh well. I have to train now, and I spent all my money. That's bad. Aww. I will have to farm for a while. That's annoying. I don't know, I guess I could... Oh no, Ferocious-idol. Right. Oh cool, I got a Ferocious-idol. That's good. I mean, I guess I could sell things. Like, that's 250. That's like 2 silver. There's some money here. The vendor the leather and go skinning until I have the money to train. It's fine.
What brings you here?
I don't know where to train in this town. Oops. I don't know about that. I forget where it is. I'll just take the flight to... Well, I don't know. It's faster for me to do this here, but I've got to take the flight from Rutherin anyways. I'm glad I did this on Season of Discovery, and I'm glad I followed my friends, and I'm glad I played Druid, because now I think I can do another start in Hardcore, and I think Druid can get me out of it. Druid will get me out of the hard parts of it. If you can't heal, you're pretty much screwed. But Druid can just solo everything. It's kind of funny. That's a much more soloable class than Rogue. Rogue is like pretty much the most razor thin that it is beyond Mage. You can't get any heals, and you can't, like, beyond your healing potion, you can't just like live. You just die. I mean, I don't really... I thought there was a trainer here, but... There's no guidance, so I don't know where the trainer is. I think it's in there, but I don't know. I'm gonna go look one more time, but... I don't remember where the trainer is in this place. I think it's that building, I'm fairly sure, but I don't know. Yeah, I think he's right outside this building, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's him.
Welcome, my sister. If you're here to train, then I would be delighted to train you. There will be a time soon where the call of the Emerald Dream will take hold in you. You will hibernate for many years and walk amongst the purest of forms. It is there and then that your ultimate training will take
regrow,
place.
definitely. All the rest of that, I'll come back. I'll need 80 silver, and I'll come back and I'll train all this, but I really don't care about any of this. I won't use any of it until... And I mean, Maul's nice. If I had 19 silver, I would buy it, but I don't value it. We'll come back when I have a gold, and I'll just train all that stuff. I don't really value or use any of it in this current spec, so that's... I caught a break there. That's good.
My goods are of the highest quality.
Okay, so... Oh, yeah, I did want a vendor of these. Well, I don't know. Will they... Yeah, those are vendor... Yeah, vendor those.
Be careful.
Oh, and also, I haven't switched out of leatherworking yet, which is good, so... Nice. Halfway through the chart, I didn't think I would get this far on this event, but I did. "26 volatile ice." Nice. I think the Mac is better than the Endurance. The Endurance is faster, but this one... No, I mean, yeah, this is better with all the bonuses and everything. I think the Mac's actually better for long-term farming. It's more money, I think.
detection protocol active. All priority minerals will be collected.
Auto miner network fully operational. Activating advanced collection protocols. Auto miner system disabled. Immediate repairs required.
Please reserve conversation. Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. Mineral harvest. Support team, proceed to designate
The asteroid
collection
is depleted.
camps.
Auto miner repair required. Maintenance personnel, please report at your earliest convenience.
System report.
System failure detected. All personnel, please initiate repair procedures.
Systems nominal. Mining procedures engaged. Rare minerals detected. Error. Collection from living being not currently authorized. Resuming. Standard collection. Reinitialization complete. Beginning mineral harvest.
Error. Auto miner failure detected. System repair required. System failure detected. All personnel, please initiate repair procedures.
asteroid is depleted.
Greetings, members. We're detecting a collection of vermin that appear to be more than just an eyesore. Report to the extermination site and see the lures we've deployed there are taken care of. That is all. Signal detected. Activate additional signal sources to initiate extermination protocols.
I like how he was using it for cover. That's actually cool. Of Yagwai.
All array components engaged. Activating targeting protocols. Please stand by. Notice to all users. Gear jam detected. Mechanical support ticket issued. Users, component signal lost. Recalibration requested.
Repair detected. Resuming uplink protocols. Component bypass detected. Resuming function.
System orientation complete. Signal broadcast active. Target locked. Immediate evacuation required. Repeat. Please retreat to a safe distance immediately. Specified hostiles eliminated. Infestation cleared. Thank you for your participation.
Fuck, I'm out of great mentats. That's annoying.
Hello again, friends. I'm so pleased to announce that the boilers here at the Giant Teapot are full again. That means my special blend will be bubbling up shortly. So if you fancy a nice cuppa, welcome back, friend. It's wonderful to see. The boilers are heating up. I'm afraid the local creatures don't like this next part. Shame, really. You'd best keep an eye out for trouble. gracious. Shame such violence is required to get a proper cup of tea. Water temperature in the boilers is now 178.63214 degrees. Just a little bit longer.
The asteroid is depleted.
Would you like a flight to Rutherin Village, courtesy of the Cenarian Circle?
May I be of assistance? Sir, Tech. At your service.